Hi, everyone. So, I wanted to introduce myself while we get started in the fall semester of 2020. I know this semester probably feels a little different than most with everything going on with COVID. I know that ETSU has strict regulations. This class is online, so that might be helpful. And it'll always be offered online. But if you have any questions or concerns before the semester starts, during the semester regarding anything with COVID, about the course, anything with the College of Business, ETSU, please feel free to reach out to me. I love helping each of you and supporting everyone as my job as an instructor. I'm here to help you learn and to improve your knowledge and cultivate some type of learning that you feel that you can take out into the real world and into your future career. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. That being said, happy week one. I'm so pumped to talk to you all and get to know everybody individually and as team members. So, I wanted to do just a very brief rundown of how I have set up the course. So, ETSU is requiring certain elements on D2L, and it is definitely so much more interactive. So, I wanted to just double check that you all know what's happening on D2L. So every week, and I will post this, it will normally be on Sunday at midnight, but I did post it early for you all so that way you could look through your courses if you have checked it. It came out on Thursday. But this is just like a little announcement. This one's a little bit longer because I'm like welcoming you to my course. But there'll always be assignment reminders, there'll be weekly updates, a fun fact that you can always use in anything that I require, such as like a discussion post, maybe it's a current event. You're more than welcome to use any of the fun facts that I post because they are relevant to this field, to your studying, and they're always from a credible source. I include the link for the fun fact, and then I always post something a little bit like motivating because I feel like we're always either in a good little place or maybe we're feeling a little down, and hopefully our motivation quote that I pull from Pinterest just helps you through the week. So there will always be a post again on Sunday at midnight. This one just came out early because I wanted to be able to let you all have access to the site. So once you read your welcome post, it should give you instructions on what we have going on for the week. This week, I would like for you all to kind of go through. I've posted a little bio about myself. So you're more than welcome to read that. It's not a requirement, but it's just a little bit about me. And that is under the course information tab in D2L. And my D2L does look a little different than yours. I do have your syllabus, which I did email that out to you, and I have your course schedule. And the course schedule is really important. If anything, please download this and kind of, go through and check the dates and everything. I tried not to plan. I really did take consideration into holidays. I think the only holiday I hit was Halloween, and I'm so sorry for quiz 3. So if you are celebrating Halloween on that Saturday, which I'm sure everybody will be, plan accordingly so that way you're not having to take a quiz on Saturday night at Halloween because that's like no fun. I couldn't avoid it. I'm so sorry. I really did try. But the rest of them should kind of avoid major holidays and fun activities that you might have going on. So, week 1, which it is open, there's going to be a call to action, and I'll show you what it looks like. Again, mine looks different, but it'll be a checklist for you all. And you don't have to fill this out, but I do recommend it because it's going to help like gauge your learning and what you have completed and what still needs to be completed. But it'll appear as a checklist, and you can just check it off that you did it. I'm not looking at yours. It does not show me that information, but it's just for you to kind of understand what's going on. So this week, you should review your course syllabus and schedule. You need to read week 1 bulletin, which I'll explain that. You can listen to chapter 1 briefing and review the PowerPoint slides, and take your knowledge quiz for chapter 1, discussion post, review week 1 content, And then examine the additional resources. And that sounds like a lot. I promise this is going to be so fun. So if we go back to week 1, I have developed a bulletin. And the bulletin is just something that introduces what we are talking about. So it's going to say, like, this week we're introducing you to digital analytics and the internet. These are learning objectives. After reading chapter 1, you should be able to understand all of this information. And then down here, it's just another reminder of everything that you're completing this week. And it's, again, very instructional. It is just to help you understand where you're at in the weekly objectives. So we'll go back to week 1. And the briefing. So the briefing's really cool. I love this feature. A lot of times in online courses, as instructors, we kind of assume that you look through the PowerPoints, and sometimes we may not always give our input on this. So I have recorded myself, and it is on YouTube. I have recorded myself going through the PowerPoint with you like we would in a class setting. And I tried to split it up into like 15 minutes or less intervals. So that way, if you watch video 1 and you need a break, maybe you want to go work out or you have something you need to go to, you can watch video 1 and then come back and watch video 2 later. And you can always gauge your learning by looking at the reflection questions. So this might look a little foreign to you now, but you will understand what each of these 3 questions, what the answers are to them. And if you have any issues, contact me. I am more than happy to help you anytime. So I think that is something interactive and fun that's a little bit different than our D2L normally. If you click on this slide, the PowerPoints are going to come up, and you can download these to your computer. You can use it on D2L. There are 29 slides for this module. So that is just a PowerPoint slides. Okay, so on this one, you have a 10-question quiz. And I did put like how much time it should take you. If you listen to the bulletin or the briefing, this will be a breeze for you. And if you have the textbook, it's open note, open book. So feel free to use your resources. But it is just a knowledge checkpoint. You have unlimited amount of attempts to take this. So if you score kind of low the first time, or the second time, or the third time, you can take it as many times as you want until you get at least a score of an 80. Once you get a score of 80 or higher, then you will be taken to the discussion board post. And the discussion board post this week is super easy. You just need to tell me a little bit about yourself, what you're looking for in your future aspirations, what's your major or minor, what's your concentration. It's just for me to get to know you as well as your classmates getting to know you as well as an individual, as maybe a future teammate. And you need to respond to at least 2 of your buddies on here. So to get full credit. If you don't do that, then if you respond to one person and you check everything else, you're going to get 10 points deducted because you didn't respond to 2. And if you don't respond to 2 people, then you get 20 points deducted from like that 100. So you'd get an 8 out of 10 for that week. So please respond to your buddies. Okay, this is another new thing. So I have developed content for each of you to look through. This is something that I think is important as somebody who works in the analytics field. I did take a position. I'm currently working with Lowe's Corporate as an online merchandise analyst. And so I work through all of this. Now, at Lowe's, we use Adobe Analytics, and your textbook talks a lot about Adobe Analytics. But we don't have access to Adobe Analytics. It's a very expensive platform. So you are getting free access to Google Analytics. They have a demo account, so we don't actually have to go through and set anything up, but we can still get the benefits of the system. And so each week I am explaining to you what is Google Analytics. And this one is, it looks like it's going to be a lot of information. It's not. It's about 6 minutes and 23 seconds. It's just me explaining to you what is going on in this semester, how do you set up the Google Analytics account, what you need to do. And there should be closed captioning, but if you have any issues, I actually go step by step. I did take the time and put exactly what we're doing. So don't feel pressured to, you need to watch this, but don't feel pressured to like um, focus on this content. You need to focus on your chapter material. This is additional material that I feel is important as a analytics individual in my career that I feel like you need to know. But the test, I will go ahead and say some of the questions on your test in the future will derive from these videos, but not very many. I think like 3 or 4 questions. So don't panic. You don't have to take like extensive notes. Again, I put basically all the notes down here. I try to make this as easy as possible so you're not spending like an extreme amount of time watching these videos. But I do think it's important. A lot of times we go out into the workforce and we think, okay, why would I want to know this? Now you should know why, because I'm explaining to you why this content is important. So that really is week 1. I did include some additional material. If you want to kind of go through and look at like some aid into what is web analytics, what is social media analytics, why is this important in our field, you're more than welcome to go through and click on any of those resources. So that is it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. Each week is set up like this. If you go through all of the weeks, they will open on Sunday at midnight and they will close on Saturday at 11:59. You can complete your assignments on Sunday. You can complete them on Saturday. It is no preference to me. I will do my best to grade your assignments as soon as possible. I am available to you all anytime. I did include in the syllabus, if I do not answer your email immediately and it's like an emergency, I did include my cell phone number. So this is my cell phone number. So if you need me, text me, call me. I will be there for you. If I don't answer, I might be in another meeting. So just leave me a voicemail and I'll get back to you. But other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic first week of school. It is fall, the best semester in the world. All right, I will talk to you all very soon.